starting here at the 7th fret of the D string, the 6th fret of the G, and the 4th fret of the B. Now this is like an A major chord except with a flat and 5th. Here's a 5th, an E note, flat and 5th, E flat, or D sharp. And so here we go. We're going to start picking from the A string down. Now for the next chord, the middle finger goes to the 5th fret on D, and this ring goes to the 6th fret on G. Starting again from the A string down. Same picking pattern as before. So now we have those two chords. Now the next chord, we're going to go with the middle finger on the 4th fret of B, index finger on the 4th fret of D, ring finger on the 5th fret of G, and pinky on the 5th fret of the E string, starting from the A string down. Now the next chord, we're going to take this shape here, move it back 1 fret. So now we're on the 3rd fret of B, 3rd fret of D, 4th fret of G, and the pinky is still on the 5th fret of the E now. So usually when I do that change, my pinky lifts off, I move this back, and then I put it back down again, like this. Now for the next shape, these two fingers are going to go back 1 more fret each. So now we're on the 2nd fret of B and the 2nd fret of D. The pinky is going to go to the 4th fret on the G. And we're going to start from the A string down again. Now this chord is usually played a little bit slower, just for a bit of effect there. Now the next shape we're going to play, the middle finger comes off and goes to the 4th fret on the D, and now the index finger is going to the 1st fret on the B. Starting again from the A string. Now with this spare finger here, after this, the next chord, we're going to go to the 3rd fret on the E string, a G note. Now for this chord, we're going to pick the E string first, then we're going to play the G, B, then the G, then the E, B, G, B. Bit of a different pattern here. Now for the second last chord, we're going to hold down the 1st fret of the E string, an F note. I like to use my thumb for that. You could use your index finger if you want, but I use my thumb. Then I use my ring to hold down the 3rd fret of the B string, and the middle to hold down the 2nd fret of G. It's kind of like a D minor chord, except we have an open E string. And the picking pattern is the exact same as it was for the last chord, which is the E string, then the G string, the B, the G, and then the E, B, G, B. And finally we end by going to the 2nd fret of the A string with the middle finger, 4th fret of the D string with the pinky, 1st fret of the G with the index finger. And we're going to start here with an open E string. So we're going to go E, then the A string, then the D string, then the A string. Now we're going to pick the D string and the G string twice like that, and then we're going to hit the B string, then the G, then the B again, then the E string, high E string. So we have this. And then we're going to slide up to the 3rd fret on the B and the 4th fret on G. Now we're on to the next riff, starting with an open A string, then the 5th fret on G, followed by a 2nd fret on D, 4th fret on G, 2nd fret on D. Now we're going to play the A string again, followed by the 2nd fret on D, then G, and then D again. So now we have... Now we're going to play the 4th fret on G, 2nd on D, 5th fret on G, 2nd on D, 4th fret again on G, and then 2nd fret on G. Back to 2nd fret on D. So that's the first half of that riff. So after the first half of this riff, we start again with the A string. We're going to go 5 on G, 2 on D, 4, 2, then 2, 2, and then 4, 2, 5, 2, and then end on the 4. So that part sounds like this. And then we play a low E string, and then an A string again. Then it starts again from the beginning.